I'm sorry, I'm getting really turned on.
In Rush Hour, Jackie Chan already had his fair share of struggles with some English words. But things got even funnier when Chris Tucker accidentally flubbed a line, saying booty instead of Buddha, perfectly matching his cheeky personality.
For the last 3 years, I've studied the ancient teaching of booty. Booty.
Bang, bang.
In Couples Retreat, the serious therapy scene where Jason Bateman and Kristen Bell are discussing infertility and the possibility of divorce quickly falls apart when Kristen lets out an unexpected fart that makes Jason absolutely lose it.
Hey, I heard what you think.
Jesus Christ. Did you just shit your pants?
In Bullet Train, there's a scene where Brad Pitt's character snaps at an annoying lady.
Eat a bag of dicks, lady.
While the script included some insults, the real surprise came when the woman fired back with an even raunchier comeback. So unexpected and funny that Brad instantly burst into laughter.
Suck a bag of dicks, lady.
You sideways, sir.
In Skip Trace, the black Mongolian horse taking a shit in the background while Benny and Connor are arguing was actually unplanned, and it had everyone cracking up behind the scenes.
Why are you shitting in front of Johnny?
In This Is 40, there's a scene where Paul Rudd's character tries to get his wife, played by Leslie Mann, to appreciate his body, using a water bottle to represent his penis. But when the bottle accidentally pops open, the moment becomes even more absurd and hilarious.
The cap is off.
In The Expendables, the heartwarming parting scene between Sylvester Stallone and Giselle quickly takes a hilarious turn when Giselle accidentally flubs her line in the most unexpected and hilarious way possible.
Someday, will you find a man? Sorry?
What?
A woman.
She'll find a man?
In A Million Ways to Die in the West, the cast had great chemistry, and the fun atmosphere led to lots of laughs on set, especially from Amanda Seyfried, who kept breaking character during her romantic time with Neil Patrick Harris.
Don't keep putting your dick on me, man.
That's not my dick. That's a mic pack.
In The Ugly Truth, while filming a romantic scene, Gerard Butler accidentally dropped chocolate on Katherine Heigl's chest. And when he went to wipe it off, let's just say his reaction wasn't entirely accurate.
I'm sorry, I'm getting really turned on.
In The Tuxedo, a hilarious mishap happened when Jackie released a pigeon from his suit, and it accidentally struck the sound guy, causing the equipment to fall on one of the assistants mid-scene.
The bird hit the head.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, Tom Proctor may have had a small role. Still, even during his short time, he managed to crack up Yondu during their on-screen argument with an unexpectedly funny delivery.
You walked us right off the set.
Yes, I did.
Come on.
And I'm gonna do it again.
In Home Alone, after Kevin successfully provokes the two burglars, Harry and Marv, to chase after him, Joe Pesci accidentally flubs his line and momentarily forgets which character he's playing, accidentally quoting himself in the process.
Are you afraid to go out the window, Harry? I'm Harry.
In Bridesmaids, the awkwardly funny romantic scene between Kristen Wiig and John Hamm had everyone cracking up behind the scenes, mostly thanks to the ridiculous lines John was given.
Bing bong.
He couldn't stop breaking character every time he delivered them, and with each laugh, it just meant he gets to redo the scene all over again.
Bing 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 bing.
In The Pink Panther, the elevator scene when someone uses an epic fart as an icebreaker was so hilarious behind the scenes that almost every time the sound played, someone broke character. It got so funny that Sellers himself would sink to the floor laughing, like he'd just been shot, making it nearly impossible to get through the tape. In Enchanted, during prep for the iconic manhole scene, a crew member accidentally stepped backward into the open hole and tumbled in. In Why Him, the bathroom scene with Bryan Cranston took a hilarious turn when Keegan-Michael Key unexpectedly walked in, something Bryan was completely unaware of. So when Key gets uncomfortably close to Bryan's face in a hilariously slow, overly intimate moment, Bryan couldn't keep it together. He reportedly broke character over 50 times trying to get through the scene. In Hangover, while Ed Helms and Zach Galifianakis were always cracking up, Bradley Cooper remained super professional until the moment an old man in a giant diaper showed up, which finally made even Bradley lose it. In a bunch of interviews when the trio was asked about their favorite scene, That diaper moment was always at the top of their list.
There. Okay.
In Superbad, while Michael Cera was already playing a nervous and shy teen, behind-the-scenes footage shows just how awkward he was in real life too, so much so that the crew had to repeatedly instruct him to actually hit the actress on the tit.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
In This Is 40, Jason was having a really hard time during this awkwardly funny scene where he had to motivate Leslie using his unusual training methods. And in doing so, he lost it so many times that he even accidentally spat right onto her face.
Everything you need is inside of you. Everything.
In The Martian, the chaotic late-night scene where Donald Glover's character slips while grabbing coffee wasn't in the script. Glover slipped for real, but stayed in character, and it made the final cut as well.
Yeah, I'm fine. How'd that look?
While Sacha Baron Cohen is known for almost never breaking character, even he couldn't hold it together in Ali G Into House. During the sex scene, his pet dog Tupac finally broke him by unexpectedly biting at his crotch. In Thor: The Dark World, while Thor's iconic red cape may have looked majestic on screen, but behind the scenes it was a nightmare for both Chris Hemsworth and the crew. In EDTV, during the romantic dinner table scene, Jenna was originally supposed to push Matthew off the table, but each time, he playfully pulled her down with him. The scene got a lot hotter than scripted, and they had to keep redoing it again and again. Then there's this moment in Resident Evil when a few cast members accidentally grabbed Mila Jovovich in a rather awkward spot, so much so that she had to physically move their hand herself. In Fast 5, the cast learned one important lesson: never get too close to the Rock's balls, or you might just end up smelling what the Rock's cooking.
Not do that. Nope.
In Pirates of the Caribbean, the emotional scene where Sao Feng dies and names Elizabeth the new captain took an unexpected turn behind the scenes. Actor Chow Yun-fat accidentally pulled out part of his beard while handing over the pendant, causing some surprise and laughs on set.
My beer. Hi, darling. My beer.
In the Rush Hour movies, while Jackie Chan was already struggling to keep a straight face due to his broken English, Chris Tucker only added to the chaos by constantly goofing around, sometimes even breaking the fourth wall.
Damn! He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Do you ever cut a fart in a girl's face while you're doing it?
In Step Brothers, having Will Ferrell on set meant tons of improvisation, and during the treehouse sex talk scene, he improvised so many lines that were too raunchy for the final cut. Still, they had just enough of John C. Reilly's reactions to keep going, even though Will made him break almost every time he delivered them.
Have you ever done it so much you had to put your dick in the freezer?
In Scream 4, during the scene when Ghostface appears in the closet, there's an epic fight scene between Neve and the killer. But what never made the final cut was the moment after Neve smashed the frame so hard onto Ghostface that he actually lost control for a moment, and his shocked reaction says it all. In Van Helsing, many scenes used practical effects instead of CGI due to the modest budget. In one moment, with a swarm of insects, things got a bit too real when one flew into Hugh Jackman's mouth and nearly choked him mid-scene.
Flies! There's flies!